I'm Father Dave. My name is Dave Lenk. I have an interesting academic background. I was the dean at Notre Dame Law School for 24 years and 3 months. I was the founding dean at St. Thomas Law School. I was the founding president of Notre Dame, Australia, university, the first Catholic university in Australia. And I was the founding chief academic officer of St. Augustine's in South Africa. So I've taught in virtually every country in the world, every continent certainly, except I never taught in Antarctica because there's nobody to teach down there, but I've taught everywhere else. I'm an unusual priest. I was married for 45 years before my late wife passed away, and they talked me into going to the seminary after that. So I am the oldest baby priest that you're probably ever going to run into. I have 4 children and 12 grandchildren, and have a very good relationship with all people that are into the married state. I'm one of the people that has all 7 sacraments now. And my present mission is that I serve as a prison chaplain for 8 prisons here in northern Indiana. And love the work that I do. I work with the lost, the lonely, the least, the forgotten people of this world, try to give them some hope. And I find in this place, coming here, that I find some hope. I have things that I can tell the men in the prisons that I experience here when I come. I stop here whenever I do the Fort Wayne or Chain of Lakes facilities, which are 2 of the facilities that I serve. And it's a place of hope. And that's why I come here, for my own spiritual salvation and for the spiritual salvation of the thousands of prisoners that I serve. It's clearly a holy place. It's a place where people can come in and talk to the Lord, talk to the Blessed Mother, and learn about themselves. We all, the one thing I learned about ministry, especially ministry within prisons, is that we're all individuals. When people talk to me about the prison population, they simply don't understand that all of the people in the prisons are individuals, and they all have different purposes for their lives. And what I see in a place like this, as a place where people can do pilgrimage and learn about what their purpose is in life. The fact of the matter is, as I talk to people in prisons, as I talk to people when I work in different parishes, many people have never sorted out what their purpose is in life. I've had these inspirational meetings with the Holy Spirit. I'm a big Holy Spirit person. And I was sitting in chapel one day. It's after I'd entered the seminary, but I'm still kind of trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And the Holy Spirit said to me, you know, with your background, dean of a law school, president of a university, it's not enough for you just to visit those in prison. You've got to be working on systemic change. And I said, well, Great Spirit, what do you want me to work on? The whole system is messed up. The prosecutorial system, the public defender system, the penal system, the release system, the Notre Dame football team, they're all messed up. What do you want me to work on? And the Holy Spirit said, I'll tell you later. And at that point I was 71 years old, and I said, I'm an old man. I can't work on all of those. Where do you want me to start? And again the Holy Spirit answered, I told you before, I'll tell you later. So I'm still not sure, but I'm sure that I've been called to a special ministry and that I've been called to this, a special place.
On July 14th, 2001, Larry, the owner of the property, had an out-of-body experience here. He was raised up above the group, up near the treetops, looking down on the people that were praying here. He was given the message, the same message that Sister Millie received in 1956. That is, bring me my children, bring me all of my children.
A lady from Huntington, Indiana, that Jesus told her, as she tells us, to come and wash in the waters at Sylvan Springs. She had to find a friend to bring her here, so he agreed to and brought his wife with. When they came to the springs here, they saw Larry, he's the owner, and they asked him where the water was, and he says, we've got lots of water, what are you looking for? Well, we have a well that has been dormant for some 35 years, and on Good Friday of 2007, in the afternoon, it sprang up again. And she said, I'm looking for the Good Friday well. So he took her over to the well. She washed her in the waters. She drank some of the water, and she was healed of her arthritis.
This is the tunnel that leads to the spring under the parking lot. This is the main spring, and it is the outlet that creates the waterfall that we saw on the outside. If we go down here, you'll see rocks and platters along the left side. This is where the sisters made their sauerkraut. There are platters and rocks here to hold the sauerkraut, the cabbage under the brine. You can also, under the lights, see rings on the floor where the crocs sat. At this point, we're below the parking lot. The spring is under us. Comes out back here on the back side.
So as Larry then gave them a tour of the building, they walked into this very chapel. And as they walked into the chapel, the man fell on his knees. And Larry and I always kid, another one got binged by Our Lady. This happens often, but he fell on his knees. Larry didn't know what happened. The man never said a word. They continued on it was a few minutes, and he got up, and they continued on the tour of the building. And he went back to Huntington and went to Adoration for some 3 or 4 hours, ended up visiting with his spiritual director, who said he should tell what happened to him here in this chapel, but remain anonymous. So he entered it upon the blog, and this is what happened. As he walked into the chapel, he saw Our Lady of America. He fell on his knees, and she said to him, "Thank you for bringing me my children." Now, if you'll recall from what Nick had spoken of earlier, that when Larry had his out-of-body experience on Holy Family Hill, Our Lady said, "Bring me my children, bring me all of my children." And this was an awesome reward for bringing one person to this facility where Our Lady appeared.
We hope this gives you a glimpse of what is here at Sylvan Springs. We invite anyone who would like to visit, call and come and visit us. If you have the financial ability or can support us with prayers, we would appreciate that. If you go to our website, oltiv.org, there is a blog, and you can keep up with what's happening here at that site. You can also find many more pictures taken both inside and outside of the grounds and of the phenomena that happen here. Thank you.